Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Blues 1975. YouTubers on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Blues 1975.
This is Scooby and Scrappy Doo on the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, released by High-Tech Software in 1991, so it's a very late entry into the Spectrum's life. The last official game was released the following year, and so that makes it a bit criminal that it's 48K only, not 1 to 8K, so there is a very massive amount of lack of sound, so apologies about the background noise, but I'll forgive it because High-Tech were a budget software house. I think what they primarily put out was games based on the Hanna-Barbera line of characters, although there were some quite strict legal stipulations placed upon them, I believe. I think that may have been to do with sound and or music. Don't know if this got a Commodore release, don't know if this got an Amstrad release. This was recommended to me. There is not to be confused with the 1987 game of Scooby Doo that was released by Elite Software. But in this one, Scrappy is your main protagonist. I was never a fan of Scrappy as a kid. I was a massive fan of Scooby Doo. Loved the original Scooby ones with the full Scooby gang. And then Scrappy came along with this whole aiming a character at kids, and he was just irritating and whiny and always wanting to get into a fight, hence his name. I don't know why they thought that would appeal. So you got that shit series where you just had Scooby, Shaggy and Scrappy. Now, there was a whole bunch of reinvention of it wasn't as bad putting Scrappy in it. It's what happened, I want to say, is this whole bunch of reinvention of, you know, classic Hanna-Barbera shows where everyone became a kid. So there was, well, I don't know if Popeye was a Hanna-Barbera, but there was Popeye and Kid, there was the Flintstone kids, Popeye and Son, Flintstone kids, stuff like that. Never got it, found it a bit creepy. But anyway, so I digress, let's get into it. It's held in quite high regard as a rather competent platform, and basically it's another this is the insert on World of Spectrum. Scooby-Doo and Scrappy, what relation is Scrappy-Doo to Scooby? Is Scooby a dad? Because that would just be all kinds of weird. Anyway, another wild and exciting adventure is about to begin for Scooby, Scrappy, Shaggy and the rest of the gang. Well, not so much anyone, but Scrappy. Shaggy has followed Scooby with his everlasting urge for food and decided to wander off in search of a quick snack. Should have got him a shock collar. After a time, I don't believe in those, I'm joking, but you know, it's a cartoon, so fuck it, give him a shock collar, get his fat ass to slim down. After a time, the gang noticed that both Scooby and Shaggy are missing and become deeply concerned. They've probably just gone to an all-day buffet or something. I was obsessed with the Scooby-Doo sandwiches in the cartoon. They just looked phenomenal. I just wanted to make Scooby-Doo sandwiches as a kid and eat them, where you compress the massive fucking 2.5 foot sandwich into one mouthful. What on earth that would have done to your stomach, I don't know. But they looked delicious. And they made chicken wings always look delicious. Anyway, Scrappy springs into action, volunteer to go and find them. The search begins. So, that's it. I don't know where you are, what's happened, who's kidnapped you. Again, I'm probably just eating something. I've never actually played this. I think it was, could be wrong, Dean Swain who recommended it. So yeah, let's find out what's going on Kempston 1 Keys. Let's go. That's kind of cool. I like that. Could have done some music, but again, I guess they went 48K because they couldn't use the music. But Run for Scoob. Bottom right hand corner, is that health? I don't know. Bottom left hand corner, it's an obligatory picture of me to eat up 1/3 of the screen. I'm guessing the smaller one, which is, it looks like Scooby when it's smaller, is lives because there's a number next to it. And what are we being chased by? A mini Reaper? Oh, I thought it was a fan. Fire. Right, so here I am. I looked the part. Right, got punch, and you got hold down. Yes, you got punch, and you got hold down punch for uber punch. So it would appear that that gauge on the right is a power gauge. When you only have to hold your punch down for 2 seconds, it's not really kind of needed. To the left of that at the top is score. Yep, that picture does nothing, and that is my lives, and that is money or something. 48K noises. quite sharp, nice graphics. I mean, it's monochrome, quite a lot of, well, the original Scooby-Doo game is, which is nothing to do with high-tech punch. Right. Ooh. Can I punch flat? No. That sounded horrible when I said it like that. That's watered down now, I'm guessing, even though it is nice graphics for a budget game. I think they were $2.99, weren't they? Yeah, even though it's monochromic, as a Spectrum boy, I can tell that that's water, and therefore will kill you. We'll pick this up. Oh. No, we won't pick it up because it kills me with no explanation whatsoever for why it kills me. Ooh. Ooh. There you go. Should have got. Never get a puppy to do an adult dog's job. Right, so that kills me. We collect that. We collect that. It's essentially a platformer. Not really surprised at anything else. Well, I don't know about Wacky Races. I have played Hong Kong Phooey, and that's a platformer. You do have a reasonable amount of control over your jump. See? Little jumps, big jumps. I'm gonna guess that the plants kill you. Ooh, that could have ended in tears. Pillars block me. If only, maybe there was a 128K version. I downloaded the wrong ROM. And even if you can't have, that's the fastest and deadest snail I've ever seen. Even if you can't have Scooby Doo music, again, I'm pretty sure that's what was in like a YouTube video I watched on someone reviewing every Scooby, well, not every Scooby and Scrappy Doo game. There's not that many of them. Hanna-Barbera game. I wonder if I can punch the fish. I'm not about to find out. Competent enough platformer. My timing of my punch is a little off. Right. Careful. They're ruffled. Sorry. I keep saying it so someone gets it. I'm assuming just the picking up stuff and getting points is just a what? A trope? I thought over a minute I could fly. Of platforming, you know, points. Get points. It's a bit, I wouldn't say brutal. I would say unforgiving. I've got one hell of a jump. And the poorest time, the problem is, you punch, you could hammer it, but you don't like, well, I'm not saying I wanted a boxer-like jab, but I think it's got to be a question of really concise times, of which that was not one. This punch could be an issue. How do you screw up something as as simple as a punch? I don't think you're going to see much of this game. Awkward pauses. See, now I'm petrified of the snails. Oh, come on. See? You can't really hammer it. Again, this could be an issue. Phew, didn't think that one through properly, did I? I swear I jumped then. Come on. The day that I'm actually pensive about punching snails in the face has arrived. Who knew? Ooh. I think the collision detection may be ever such a pinch, not off, just sharp. Balls. That's on me, that is. That's on me. This has ended in tears, isn't it? Oh no, I've got to go that way. There is some semblance of a platformer in here then. I don't like my punch. Every time I break it out, I feel like it's just not going to work. Could be a problem, and that's your main form of defence, as is this stupid bird thing that comes over here. He's going to come back, isn't he? Or is he not? He's thought, fuck this. He's making a break for freedom to a better game. Ooh. A relief in the tension. It's not terrible, it's just this punch. Or maybe I'm missing a trick. Damn it. It's all about them Scooby snacks. Timing, timing. Right. Apologies for the background noise. It's 48k again. Sorry. Criminal, criminal. $2.99 game or not. Criminal. Especially when you look at what Mastertronic used to do for the 128s. Well, Mastertronic's still making games this late. This could That's not fair. That's a bit of a shitter. I can't drop. What the? Oh, I don't like that. I've just pissed through all my lives because your cheap kill with that bird. But what are these things? And I got all the plants. Oh, shit's getting real. I'm playing a Scooby Doo and Scrappy Doo game and shit's getting real. Whew. Pensive much? Yep, so it's a proper platformer and it's stepping it up already. Got to be on my A game with my... That's a lot of yellow monochrome going on there. And now we have a ball because, of course. Oh. Presumably then, normal tropes followed. If I get enough points, I'm going to get an extra life. Oh, back up. I want to... cheap, cheap. I want a Rottweiler as backup. That was cheap. Immediately there are two problematic bits in this game. One, that bit when we have to leap across... Well, three. One, the timing of your punch. Two, that bit where we have to leap across the water and the bird just seems to keep getting me because well, how I land, there's a bloody man-eating, dog-eating, everything. That plant. Two, that bouncing shit. Oh, see what I mean? The flying enemies seem to be the worst. Much like real life, to be fair. Right, concentrate. Shame. I mean, it's a kids' game. Essentially, it's a kids' game. How prevalent Scooby Doo and Scrappy Doo were in 1991, I don't know. So, would kids wanted to have played it? I don't trust the collision detection. Right, that kills me. You know all this. You've watched me be appalling at it, but I'm just saying it to keep it prevalent to myself. I don't like this. Oh, look at that! Champagne scrappage, if that is even a phrase. It is now. Oh. What are they? I can't see what they are. Ooh, dead is what they are. Of rats. I think it's a rat. Is it a rat? Natural enemy. What dog is he? Actually. I've never stopped to think in my entire life what actual bloody breed of, I'm sure it's obvious, breed of canines the Doos are, if you will. Right. I don't even know if I can twat that. I can. Thank God for that. Can I... It's a bit... I mean, there's monochrome and there's monochrome, but it is a tad kind of... I don't know where I should go, what I can land on, what I can jump on, what I can do and stuff. Do I need to get that? Do you do Scrappy Doo? Look at that. Look at how outright it stops. Oh. I will say, at least, as I proved, or found out I should say, with that awkward flying bit, use your vulnerability. At least your jumping controls are quite tight. What? Oh, I shouldn't be there. Is it? No, it's one of those. I should be there. I can be there. Do I even need to use my super twat? I don't know. Whew. Scrolling's a little twitchy. You can see Titsy. Same thing. I'm not getting everything. I'm a humble dog with humble needs. I just want to fight. I'm not in this for material possession. I mean, it's a budget game, innit? We can draw our conclusions there. You better stay dead. He did, to be fair. Thank you. Level complete. Well, I've achieved something. Be a different colour. There's a good chap. You are a different colour. I'll let you off. You better not bump me all the way back. So there is structure. That's good to know. So it's not an indefinite round of yellow. Nope. I don't even... Oh, he's got an uber jump. I'll give him that. Dead. Game over because, of course, Scooby and Scrappy Doo on the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. It is what it is. I would have liked better sound. I would have liked 128K music. I understand that they couldn't use the actual licensed music. Graphically, it's alright. It's got a lot of cheap kills. Your punch is a bit pants, but yeah. It's a budget game. What do you expect for $2.99? What's that adjusted for inflation now? Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you played this, because this was recommended to me by a couple of people, actually. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.